We agreed that we were going to stick together as a unit.
Right.
We were
Stop the cap.
Oh, they put it out there. You know they paywall this shit. You know what I'm saying?
going to fight this together.
Right. That didn't happen.
Very nice about this.
Oh, guys, if you don't know, that is on the left in the white shirt. That is our famous
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
and we have Walter Jones. Now, here's the thing, guys. For the weekend, we doing a Power Ranger stream. We doing a Power Ranger stream, and they over here giving up. We about to tell you. We about to tell you why we left. We never teamed up together. You know, it's the first time. Was Power Rangers racist? According to him, yes. According to him, back in the day, I got him in 4K saying it was racist. But they got some new stuff they trying to sell. And look, guys, here's the thing. I was tempted to spend the $20 to see what the hell they got to say for 20 minutes. Their paywall is so whack. I know, Cheyenne. I know. I know it's whack. Dude, I would never pay to go see any Power Ranger again. That was a first and last time thing for me. First and last, and I appreciate it. So he's talking about this.
We agreed that we were going to stick together as a unit.
Right.
We were
gonna fight this shit together.
going to fight this together.
Right. That didn't happen.
Very nice about this.
Well, different people for their different reasons change their mind. I mean, obviously, that would be Amy Jo and David Yost and Jason Frank. And all of them had their own reasons for deciding,
You know, Austin wasn't going to say Jason Frank. He's like, I ain't saying that name ever again.
we don't want to renegotiate the contract. After all, we're just going to grin and bear it. But we wanted to stand up for ourselves because we felt like we were being bullied. And
Bullied? Are you serious? You signed the fucking contract. No one bullied. No one put a gun to your head and said sign the agreement. If fucking Power Rangers wouldn't have took off, you wouldn't have asked for more money. If it was the number 20th show not making shit and they were taking a loss on your ass, you would be like, you got to honor the contract. But because they were making billions and paying your asses pennies, then you wanted to renegotiate the contract.
we felt like we deserved more and that we had earned the right to be treated like professional actors.
All right, whatever. All right. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. The moment you've been waiting for. He's frozen. All right, he's not frozen. Are y'all ready for Brent? Millionaire Brent is up here in the trap. What's going on, Brent? So you're a member of Fanword, I take it?
Yes, I am.
And you paid the $18 per month to subscribe.
It was cheaper than that. I got like it was not the price it is now. It was like less than $10, I think. I need to double check, but
really less than $10. Now,
let me double check on that. I'm not 100% sure, but it was much cheaper than what it is right now.
So how is it worth it? Is it worth it in your opinion to purchase a Fanword membership? Do you feel like
just
you're getting
to see the video?
Yeah.
To be honest, if you're a JDF fan and you will believe what you want to believe, and whatever Walter and Austin say will not sway your opinion. And I'm just giving you, because I don't think it'll be worth it for most of the people on your channel, because they'll say that they're lying or they're just saying it because they're looking for views and clicks, or they're looking for more paid memberships. And I get that. And so I will say that it's not worth it.
Are they not looking for more views and memberships?
Everyone is. Of course they are.
Yeah.
They're looking for more fan, but the thing is, Henry, if any streaming service is looking for more views, they are no different. They're definitely looking, but they're pushing it much harder.
The big question is, did they say JDF was in it?
They did not say his name specifically, but they said all three of them. But Yeah,
So wait. So they said all 6 of them were agreement, and then 3 changed their mind.
that's what the preview clip said,
I'm
right?
talking about the whole video, the total
Okay,
20
so he went
minutes.
into detail as to they addressed your point about like nobody held them under duress, which means nobody pressured them or put a gun to their head to sign the contract. They addressed this point. They said that Walter was given a contract and Walter wanted to talk with his agents, and but he was told that if he
He talked to multiple agents. He had more than one agent
no
working for him.
he had like maybe somebody like family members. So like he had like I think he had an agent and then like people in his inner circle. I don't know the details of that, but he asked people. He asked like the producers or whoever was the like legal team for Saban. They let Walter know that any changes, if you suggest any changes, then you're gone. So
Look, Saban was standing on business. You
so
either
he
go
signed
along.
it. Yeah. And then Austin St. John was actually underage. He was 17. So his
His,
conversation was a little different because he was a minor.
so his parents had to
And
sign it.
no, what happened was Austin was like, I need my mom and dad because he was a minor, right? And they're like, Saban's team was like, there's 300 if you don't sign this, there are 300 people out here that are willing to sign this. So if you don't sign this, someone else will. And so he was not given the opportunity. So they said to him, can you post date this contract
Oh, to his birthday. I think I heard
to
this
his
story
birthday?
before.
So I don't think that's anything new, but that's what I think that story is like floating around somewhere.
Yeah,
But
it's
but
out
but to
there.
hear it from his mouth is a little different than reading an online article because you don't know if someone's making it up or. But it came from his mouth. So
Okay,
and
so
then let's see the Seinfeld thing. That's it's funny that people mention that because they actually mentioned this in the video. They said that Seinfeld was very successful, which it was, and they said that they were not asking for $1 million per episode. So that's a rumor. That's circulating around like in the internet sphere, right? I'm sure
yeah,
that.
miraculously, the guy you were talking to in chat, he's fucking gone.
Oh, is he?
He's like, I
Okay,
want to debate Brent, then cam up, cam up, or shut the
because he was
fuck
talking.
up.
He was talking the same. He was talking this. He mentioned the same talking points that Francis mentioned when we discussed the Brent stream, like about the JDF, the cons, and
Yeah,
like the free autograph. We already discussed this many times, but this is
yeah.
a new conversation that we had with him. And I said, okay, come to Henry's channel. We'll talk about this.
He
He's
won't
gone
do it. He's quiet. He says he wants to debate you, but like most of the people won't cam up. They don't want their face shown. They want to hide behind their keyboard and their username. So anyway, back to the story.
Yeah.
So ASJ was underage. He post-dated his contract, and
Yeah.
now Saban was like, if you try to change anything, you're not getting in. This was the initial contract, right?
The initial contract.
Okay.
So it's kind of like, yeah, nobody put a like a. I don't want like these with a gun or whatever. They weren't, but there was not. They were not. It wasn't very friendly. I don't know what other term to use in terms of the business negotiations. It wasn't the friendliest, it seems. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything else? Anything surprising from the 20-minute video other than that? Because I want to know not about who cares about the original contract. Y'all were unproven talent. Why the hell would they pay you anything? Right. So the second contract that involved the movie, what happened with that? They didn't sign, or how did that go?
So they wanted it was non-union. I mean, and they wanted they felt it wasn't fair because they talked about it was ridiculous. It was like under $20,000 for like 20 hours per week. This is for the movie. And they felt that wasn't fair. And
let me interrupt you right there. They were looking at the splits. They're like, hey, this movie's going to go on to do millions, and we're going to get paid thousands. it's not fair that we're getting such a small percentage of what's going to be a $1 million movie back in the day.
And I saw the numbers for Power. It did relatively. It was disappointing because at that time, movies like Mortal Kombat, Jumanji, Babe, because Austin St. John, he said Walter said the movie did okay, and then Austin St. John said that it didn't do so well. Obviously, they're biased. So I looked at the numbers, the box office numbers, and Bad Boys. Funnily enough, Bad Boys, the movie, came out in '95. Bad Boys.
It did $66.4 million.
Right, and that's for most movies. That's pretty good. It's very good. But for a movie like Power Rangers, Mortal Kombat, Babe, the movie about a freaking pig. I'm sorry, but I don't know if you remember. And the Bad Boys. The Bad Boys, the movie, the actual. You play that song about ASJ, the Bad Boys song. The actual movie came out in '95. I mean, I know Will Smith's a big name, and he still is a big name, but Power Rangers, that movie, I was expecting it to make at least in the 100 millions. Because consider a movie like Mortal Kombat, Mortal Kombat has nowhere near the fan base of Power Rangers. And it made 100 million. So Power Rangers, relatively speaking, did okay.
That's fucking phenomenal. I mean, like when you look at a movie, and when these studios look at a movie, they look at how much money did they put in versus how much profit they got. So if you mean to tell me I put in less than $200,000,
I saw on IMDb, it was 20 million, and then they made 66. So let's say
so $40 million profit.
No, but half of that goes to some of that goes to the studios.
Yeah, like a small percentage.
The studios and then the movie theaters. I heard it was like 40%. I don't know.
Even still, it turned a profit. I don't.
It turned a profit and
a significant profit.
Yeah, I mean it did good, but in terms if you want to compare it to, then why didn't they had a contract for 3 movies. I don't know if this is public news or not, but Walter said a contract for 3 movies with I think it was Fox, 20th Century Fox.
Okay.
3 movies. Did they get a sequel? Did Fox pick up this? I don't think they did.
I don't know.
No, I don't. So they had a contract for 3 movies and like 80 more episodes or something. 3 movies, and that makes sense because Amy Jo, when she wanted to leave, she was forced to do a movie called Susie Q. And
yeah, I know how it works. They'll be like, "Look, if you want to be in this movie, you got to do this movie." It's It's a leverage thing. Like, look, you got to do our other movie.
To do it.
And we'll do it was not forced. I hate when they say they were forced. She could have said no, but they shoehorned it in. Like, look, if you want to come on Henry Stream, you got to do Brent Stream too. And that's just the contract. So you signed it, and then you don't like the contract. Then you got buyer's remorse. Now you're talking about you were forced and you were a bully, all that bullshit. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Shut up, bitch.
Amy Jo, she doesn't like to talk about those. She's like, yeah, I did Susie Q, whatever. that's not her her most her favorite time. But anyway, 3 movies, and she was not forced, but she was required to do 3 movies. And then so what else did he talk about? Walter said this is the part where he called out the 3 of them. He said, I was very disappointed in the 3 that chose not to leave. And that's what Walter said.
Well, he said, I mean, in the story you told me, he said one person was always not doing it.
Oh, no, that's David Yost. So that's David Yost.
That was not Walter. David Yost was always like, no, I'm staying no matter what.
No.
Am I confused?
David Yost, when I spoke with David Yost, he said that he wanted to leave, but because there was one person that wanted to stay, he knew that without all 6, the strike would have low chances of succeeding. So he chose to stay because And I don't know why I was trying to ask for more specifics, but he kind of like no. So it's kind of they don't like to talk about. So I was very surprised when
It's
they did the
clickbait.
fan word video.
Nothing new was discussed on my end. I knew now. Does say there was only 2 movies were planned and not 3. And David Yost tweeted that out according to Dust. I didn't see the tweet. But nothing new seemed to be said. I knew about the ASJ underage thing because he tried out, like, I think he had just graduated high school or something. He was the $20 bet to try out.
Right.
Only thing new that you've said so far was that Walter couldn't change the original contract, which you're an unproven fucking nobody at this point. Why would you have any leverage in dictating any terms of the contract? You saw what happened with the Yellow Ranger.
But he's just saying what they told him.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you can paint that picture like you want, but at the same time, like, you're nobody. No, at that point, no one knew you. So you're not about to come in here and change up the way we operate things.
But he said about the second season, he was a proven talent and he had 80 episodes under his belt, and he felt like they were professional actors at that point. And the show was a huge success off of the first 6, and that was proven by the Universal Studios in LA shutting down the freeway, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So here's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Who's more popular, me or XQC?
XQC.
So when I'm covering XQC content, do I get a larger audience?
I think so. I mean, I don't pay attention to that, but yeah.
When Walter is out there just fucking walking the streets, no one cares. No, they rarely do. I imagine people are walking up to him like, "Oh my God, Walter!" But when Walter is associated with Power Rangers, people know the brand more than they know Walter. So I think what happened is people get this idea that they're bigger than the brand. No one will ever be bigger than the brand. The brand is Power Rangers. And Saban, I know he called them helmet heads and shit, but without that, you just are, without being in the Power Ranger aura at an event or in costume, no one knows you. There is no one going crazy. They were going crazy for the Power Ranger brand more so than Walter, and you see that when they remove Walter and you still have the success of the brand. It's not like, oh,
I would dispute that a little bit because he addresses it specifically. He says Walter and Austin, they said they didn't create Power Rangers, but they create the characters that people fall in love with. And when the 3 left, the ratings went down and the toy sales went down. And we discussed this before, and the people spoke because JDF kept, as we discussed before, JDF kept the brand afloat, but there's only so many JDF fans. You need everybody. And by the time Turbo came around, JDF left early, and he claims that time didn't say hi to the cast. That's his reason for leaving. And if people want to dispute that, I have video proving that's the reason he stated that he left.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He didn't come and say hi. That shit.
Yeah, he didn't. That's why he left. I call that's very that's anyway.
PR. I don't
that's
PR.
You didn't
say hi to him. Yeah.
Come on.
Anywho. So anything else about this fan work video that was like breathtaking, mind blowing? Like, oh my goodness, I can't believe they said that. Anything out of the norm?
For Walter, this is relatively speaking. For Walter to come out and even speak about this it's surprising to me. I mean, if it was just ASJ, I wouldn't be surprised. But the fact that Walter says I was very disappointed that the other 3 did not walk off with us. For him to say that, it's very surprising because he only told me that privately. And then when I disclosed on your channel what he told me, Legacy of Nerd was like, "What's your source? Trust me, bro." Well, now Walter confirmed what I said. So Legacy of Nerd, the source is not just Trust Me, Bro. It's Walter. He said what I disclosed on this channel on the fan word video. And one day maybe David Yost might decide to have his own channel, he might join Fanword or whatever,
No,
and
he
he
ain't
might
gonna never join that shit.
right. But let's say he has his own. Let's say he goes on YouTube or does a YouTube live or whatever, and he starts to discuss, wants to add his 2 cents on the negotiations. He'll most likely confirm what I said on your channel, and at the end of the day, JDF is he was the brand. He carried Power Rangers, and they're very careful not to paint JDF in a negative light.
Oh,
By oh
you
yeah,
don't
like well, they're very like Austin
got
was like
tiptoe around it.
they tiptoe like Austin was like, you're very nice about this. He said that multiple times
Yeah, because
because
you don't want to call him Jason Douche anymore, ASJ. I don't think we forgot. Like,
yeah,
oh,
and then same with David Yo. Like they know if you piss off
because
the JDF fans, they come they like Daniel Logan knows this too. If you piss off the JDF fans, they speak out with their wallets because all of them are adults now. All at least I mean because everybody who saw the show when it first came out, they're all adults now, so they're gonna speak um with money. Money talks, and if you don't if you criticize JDF, that's their right, but it might affect their bottom line.
yeah, I
And
mean, and that's what they care about, the bottom line.
right, of
Now,
course.
how long have you been a member of Fanword? Did you just join just for that video?
No, I joined when they had like the discount. They had like a promotion, and I was like, okay. I mean, they have other channel like to hear from like the other actors, just to hear like their personal story. It's nice to have. I mean,
Okay.
but I
All
would
right.
not recommend anybody on this channel to join Fanword because
Would
you
you
will
say
believe what you want to believe.
so Fanword, are you saying is just geared to a Red and Black Ranger fan, Walter and Austin fans?
And like Peter, if you're a Jeremy, if I never
No.
watched that video. Like if you're a fan of the particular actors in who are on Fanword, then you maybe should join because they from time to time they have like personal like interactions or like giveaways,
Man, that shit
and they're
costs more than
legitimate.
Netflix. They cost more than Netflix.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know. How
but the
much?
quality of the videos are top. They're better. They're top notch. Well, obviously
Well, it's
because
filmed in the studio. They got a green screen.
right. Like this is it's not like a YouTube video that or a cell phone. Like they're not using a cell phone. Let's put it that way.
What's wrong with a YouTube video? What are you trying to say, Brent? They are YouTube videos, but anyway.
So I saved some of your view a lot of all your viewers because most of them are JDF fans. I saved them a lot of money. Um, but
Well,
but people
Austin
again
St.
people won't
John may
believe.
take homage with that. He may take homage. I mean, there's nothing about what you said that's going to be like, I for the life of me, I just can't see JDF agreeing to this union stuff. For the life of me, I just can't. He saw the bigger picture early on, where they were
And
just.
people were defending, and they went. Some of the JDF fans, they are loyal, and they're because
I
they.
saw
I
you
bet
in the comments. I saw you in the comments on that
yes, I
fan
was
word.
there too, and a lot of these they're loyal, and they go to. I bet you they go to more cons than I do. Like when JDF was alive, I bet they went to every con. I'm just guessing, but I bet you they went to every con and bought at least something from JDF because they're loyal and they don't like. There was a guy named Javier Lopez, and I'm sure he's on this. He's watching this right now. He is on like every comment that's anti JDF, perceived as anti JDF. He is on it, and that type of dedication is just amazing. Like as much as I disagree with him, like to have that level of fandom, you have to give JDF credit. He he has that personality to bring people towards him because he has that charisma.
Well, someone said Fanword is struggling, y'all. They're
Oh,
very
I'm sure it is.
stagnant.
'Cause it's expensive. They raised the price to is it $15 a month now?
I saw $19 a month.
Oh yeah, that's not. They need to lower the price because that's kind of expensive.
Or maybe they trying to just price out all the brokies. You know what I'm saying? If you broke, people just say that. As Pokimane said. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
All right, Brent. Well, we thank you for watching Fanword and giving us your take and saving us some money. I'll definitely clip this at some point. But
Right.
thank
Um,
you. Anything else you
thank
want to anything else you want to add? We're doing the stream on Saturday, Power Ranger stream.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I saved you guys, but people say I don't believe Brent. Then just buy the membership and see the video for yourself.
Nope.
Because people, they're gonna say, "Trust me, bro. Your source is trust me, bro." Okay, watch it from Walter. Okay, Walter's lying. Then you're gonna believe what you want to believe. At the end of the day, so yeah, I watched the video, the entire thing, and yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they don't want to upset the JDF.
Yeah,
JDF.
they know where their
They know where the
bread is buttered
green.
at.
They may not care for Green Ranger, but they care about green paper. It's true. I mean, all of them
Get
are.
your money up, not your
All of
phone.
them are. And oh my God! Like Steve had a signing in where I currently live right now. I could literally drive 10 minutes from my house, and I didn't go because
Damn.
I called him, the comic book shop, and he was wanting to charge for quotes. I'm like, no. And then I took a picture. I actually went to the shopping mall because it's so close to where I live, and I took a picture. I'll send it to you, Henry. This was Friday night. It was like in the middle of the schedule signing. He had nobody come to nobody.
Look,
I
the
was like,
brand is dying. I mean, you like, hey, I was in Power Rangers, the movie in 1994 or something. Come get my autograph, and not too much shortly after.
it's it's crazy how I saw him just standing there. I was like, oh my God, that's. I mean, Walter had a huge line. Like it was crazy.
So Walter
he's
had
popular.
a huge line. Steve Cardenas,
Yeah.
not so much.
What? Say that again?
Steve Cardenas, not so much.
No, it was like the middle of his he had it from 5 to 7 on a Friday. It was empty after 5:45. It was completely empty, and it was completely empty from there until he left right at 7. I was like, oh my God.
All right. Well,
You
there
missed
y'all
out.
have
You
it.
missed out again from me. So that's too bad.
Well, if he has a guarantee, you can care less.
I don't think they do guarantee that comic book shops. I don't think so.
Well, who knows? Who knows what business arrangements he has? But thank you for the update. I appreciate it. Salute.
All right. Thank you.
All right, that was Brent. Everybody, what do you guys think? He always comes in hot, giving his hot take off of watching the fan word paywall story. I mean, that's a bold choice, paywalling it, but hey, it's their business. I guess do with it how they see fit.